now we made our decision, and it's the only possible one. Megan, I want you to stop this.
Brooke, I'm only saying what you would be telling yourself if you were stronger and you weren't so worried about...
About Bridget.
Yeah, I know you think that she can't recover from this, but you're wrong. Eventually, she will. In fact, she'll be better off.
Well, I used to think that. I used to justify everything in the name of love, and that's what you're doing right now.
I am not justifying. I am trying to get you to see reality.
Right. Follow my heart, and everything will be fine. Well, that's not reality, Megan. That's the lie that I've been feeding myself all my life.
Brooke, though, this time it's different. Tell him. Tell him these feelings that you have for him, they're different than any other relationship you've ever had.
Yes. But it doesn't matter.
What are you talking about? Brooke, how can you say that? You have fought so hard for so long for just a little piece of happiness. How can you say that?
Because we couldn't be happy. You can't build a life on somebody else's pain. I've learned that much.
You also can't force yourself to stop loving someone.
Well, whoever said I was going to stop?
Oh, you're here. Close the door.
What's going on, Rich?
Something happened?
Not yet. Have a seat.
What do you mean, not yet? Why are you acting so mysterious?
There's nothing mysterious at all about it. We've got to plan our next move.
Rich, you gotta let this go, man.
What are you talking about?
We lost, all right? We lost.
One battle, Thorne. The war goes on.
Hold it 1 second. I am not interested in waging a war against my own family.
Fine. Don't call it a war.
But that is exactly how you are acting. Like Rick is the enemy. He's not the enemy, Ridge.
You have no idea of the sacrifices I've made for that kid.
All right, Ridge, look. I think the point that Kristen is trying to make is that we got too aggressive, okay? And it backfired.
Don't tell me we're giving up here, Thorne. All the blood and sweat we put into Forrester, is that for nothing?
What are you talking about for nothing? We still have our damn jobs, Ridge. And we still get 12% each.
Of a failing company.
Oh, now you are just overreacting.
Am I?
Yes. You know, no matter what you think about Brooke's bedroom line, it is still a huge financial success.
And why is that, Kristen?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe because it's a quality product?
No, it's not the product at all. It's the mystique. It's the allure of the name Forrester, and that comes from our high fashion. The more underwear we sell, the more our couture line's going to suffer. The more our image is going to suffer. And from that, eventually, we won't even be able to sell underwear. We are in a downward death spiral here. Why can't you guys even understand that? I don't believe I have to explain it to you.
Look, Ridge, maybe if we work with Brooke and Rick, okay? If we cooperate with
Oh,
them,
yeah, let's just cooperate while they take my father's legacy into the ground.
Oh, you keep saying that. My father's legacy. Well, he's our father, too, and you know what? He's not even nearly as upset as you are.
No, I guess he isn't. Neither are you, obviously, or you. So what, am I on my own? Is that what you're telling me?
Don't play the martyr.
No, I should be grateful. I should just feel lucky I've got my 12%.
Ridge, 12% is a lot of money.
It's not the money, Kristen. It's not the money. It's the principle. Why can't you understand that? Why can't you understand that? What have I been doing here all these years, huh? Tell me. What the hell have I been doing here?
I'll get over it.
No, 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 no. No, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Don't run away from me.
Moss, look. Just let me be.
No, no, no. I let you go once. And I've regretted it ever since. This can't go on like this for either one of us. Listen to me. I'm gonna do whatever it takes. But I want you back.
Talk about out of the frying pan and into the fire. God almighty, what have I done?
Are you all right?
No. But I am now.
What is this? What's going on with you? Now, come on, I want you to tell me right now. What's this all about?
So, Massimo, obviously you feel this is going to be a moment of truth for Ridge.
A painful truth that he's not like the others. They're not gonna heed his call to action. And his life's work will have been a waste.
His life's work so far.
It's ironic, isn't it? The one person that knows what he's going through better than anyone, and he wants nothing to do with me. There he is.
Thanks.
Mojo, I know what you're thinking, but don't. Please don't. Promise me you will stay away. The other night, Sally called me. She was in a bragging mode because she had invited Massimo to her apartment for a romantic evening.
And she called you because she thought that would bother you.
It did bother me. It bothered me so much that I went over to her apartment to snatch him from her clutches.
Stephanie.
I know. I thought I understood my feelings. I thought I knew exactly what my feelings were for Massimo. I thought I felt nothing but pity because he's made so many terrible choices in his life. And he's ended up with an empty, lonely life. But then I got there and I was jealous. I was jealous.
This is what you wanted to talk to me about.
Yes. I've got to talk about it. I have to talk about it. You're my best friend. Who else am I going to talk to? I realize this is very selfish on my part. Eric, if I don't tell you this, if I don't tell you what my feelings are, then a wall is going to come up between us. Just as surely as the sun rises and the sun sets, a distance will come between us, and I don't want that.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. Please don't ever doubt my commitment to your marriage and my marriage, our marriage. Don't doubt one moment, please. I don't know what I'm going to do with these feelings, but I promise you I will handle them. I promise you. Nothing and no one compares to you. And nothing compares to what we have.
And of course, he knows all this.
Yes, well, He suspects. I mean, until the other night, I've been very cold and distant with him. I've hidden my feelings, and then I see how it hurts him, and I feel...
You feel guilty?
I feel guilty. I feel guilty because I'm hurting his feelings because he loves me. What should I do?
May I join you?
No.
Not what you expected, is it?
Oh, I don't know. I'm getting kind of used to you butting in where you're not wanted.
I'm not talking about myself. I'm talking about your family, Ridge. The reaction to what's happening at Forrester Creations. You thought that he would be standing right by you, didn't you? In the battlefield. But that's not their style. Mm-mm. That's not what they do. Never has been. Never will be.
I just keep telling myself that this is gonna get easier. But it doesn't. It's just getting worse.
We can do this. We can get through this together.
Why should you?
Megan, please.
No, Brooke, you're just afraid. You're afraid you're gonna lose Bridget, but I'm telling you, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would. And worse than that, we would lose ourselves. If I betray my daughter and he betrays his wife, what does that make us, Megan? And what does that say to our child?
I am begging you, just listen.
Megan, stop it. That's enough. We're gonna do this Brooke's way. We're gonna keep the secret.
What if you can't? People, they're already asking questions. Amber knows you're pregnant. Someone at some point is gonna put this thing together. Have either one of you thought about that?
Nobody can find out the truth.
Brooke, you know better than that. Tabloid reporters have been already sniffing around since you left. And with a baby on the way...
Hey, you know what? You know what? Screw them. They're not gonna find out a damn thing.
Are you sure about that? Deacon, you went up to Ojai to see her twice. No one saw you? Not a maid, not a bellman? No one here knew where you went?
Amber.
What?
Look, she doesn't know where I went. But she sure as hell knows it was in Vegas, like I told Bridget. Now, if we're both hiding something, Brooke, she's gonna put something together.
Oh, God.
This is what I'm saying. Both of you have got to be honest here. You've got to do it now.
Megan, no, we can't. And we can't let anybody find out either. My God, what are we gonna do?
It's okay. It's okay.
That's the last thing I ever wanted to hear you say. Feelings for Massimo.
Was it a mistake telling you?
No. It's not easy for me to hear. No. I can see you're as uncomfortable about these feelings as I am. And I trust you.
You can trust me. You know I would never, never do anything to hurt you. You know that.
I do. I know that. It has taken us a lifetime to build what we have together, you and I. And if Maroney thinks he can compete with that,
He can't.
No, he can't. And if you find yourself doubting that, you look at what we have together. You look at our children. You look at Ridge, the one who brought us together in the first place. He is us, Stephanie. He's quite literally the best of you and me. And he just proves the power of this relationship. He's everything you and I ever could.
Just hold me. Hold me. Don't let me go. Hold me. Just hold me.
So now you're an expert on my family, huh?
I'm an expert on human nature. See, Red, your father, your brother, your sisters, they're like most of the people in the world. They go along with the flow. And then when problems arise, they adjust, they accept, they adapt. They learn to live with it. But not you.
Look, Massimo, I don't know where you're going with all this.
I'm telling you that I understand. The others don't. They're going to say that you are too forceful, too aggressive, too intense. They're intimidated by you.
That's not it.
That's precisely it. Because you are out for change, all right? You want struggle, you want sacrifice.
Because I think it would be worth it.
Of course it would be worth it. But they don't see it like that. You see, their kind never does because they don't have any vision. They don't have any forethought. They don't realize what you and I know in our core. That war is good. You've got to fight for your truth. You've got to fight for what you believe in. Otherwise, you're going to be swept away in the current.
Just go with the flow.
Exactly. And when the pressure is at its worst, remember that the greatest feats in history have been accomplished by people like you and like me. Troublemakers, visionaries, leaders.
Massimo. That was, exactly what I needed to hear. Thank you.
That was exactly what I needed to hear. You have no idea what you've just done for me, my